Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. Yeah. Yeah. No, don't disagree. No, there isn't. I spoke to my accountant who does a fair lot of much higher worth individuals than me as well. He's got someone who does a lot of work for Alum Homes, and they normally sell 90 blocks of land a month. They haven't sold one this month. So, yeah. So it's, yeah. No one's, yeah, you and I are both on the same page. No one's under any illusions what we're trying to do. There's 48 properties on the market in Baddo Bay at the moment, and it's building every week, where there's only 3 that have been on the market for less than 2 weeks, and that's one of you and one other of ours, and another property that popped up during the week. Everything else has been sitting, so they're nowhere near getting the numbers that you're getting through. No, I know how, and that's basically the price doing that for us. So, and the photos look amazing. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, and they're not moving. See, that's the problem. They're sitting there, not being proactive with it. My properties, I've got some people who really need to sell, and I'm not sitting there any longer than a week. If no one turns up to the open home, we've got to adjust the price. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting. So you guys have got plenty of people turning up, so I haven't got a concern there. It's just finding the right one. All right. No worries. I did try to call Crystal yesterday, and then by the time she called me back, I was in the thick of it with kids and everything else. So I tried to call her Ken today, but I think her phone's off. So yeah, had the whole family. Yep. Definitely. All good. All right. No worries. Talk soon. Bye.
Drive one in here, Newcastle. Then the big shift play is going to come. Open up this left-hand side. Honger's outside Sam Smith. Here is Frizzell. 2 minutes. Time ticking away. Caleb's played for this captain's challenge room. He's still come outside here and wiped out Caleb's one. It's clear that we need running aspects. There's no obstruction now. Looking at the element from Jack White. Taylor's coming on about ball, just checking if there's any eye contact. It is just through the body. There is no high element of it. The captain's challenge is unsuccessful. Here we go. For Newcastle Knights, you've got to get Caleb Quora. A couple of passes wide on the right-hand side. It has been their best play. chaos, do exactly the same thing when you 10 this.
They kicked a field goal last week. The Knights with Dylan Brown to win it. 1 point won't help. 2 points will square it up, but they're going to go for broke here, the Knights. Ponga. Crossland. Sandon Smith. Dylan Lucas beats one. Dylan Brown on the front foot. They've created the space. Ponga throws the ball, but he gets it wrong. It goes into touch. And will that be enough for the Bunnies? Congratulations for Joy Gray out on that wing. Ponga had created the space, but the ball just left wanting.
Newcastle did exactly what they had to do. They got his look. It was a 3-on-2. If it goes to the hand of Dom Young, he is one-on-one with Joel Gray. 15 metres out. And the match there to be won. Who knows what would have happened, but Ponga just didn't execute the pass that he needed to in a moment that his team absolutely had to take advantage of the opportunity.
So in round 9, it was Latrell Mitchell who couldn't score in the corner to win it. The Knights failed to score here. And Jai Arrow, happy birthday. He turns 31 today. He was made to wait. He was a bit nervous. But the Bunnies, they win it. 26-24. Stay with us here on Fox League. It's Seagulls Cowboys coming up next. The new barbecue bacon quarter pounder. Don't mac it, mac is right.
Fast, new, and effective. Unleash the speed of liquid with Nurofen Advanced Minis, our smallest liquid capsule ever. The everyday pain relief you love, now even smaller.
Season weekend, yeah. Good stuff, Jack. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Well, it's 4 o'clock. It is Sunday, the 12th of July. I haven't hit record on Zoom. I knew I'd forget something. Been doing too well. Let me hit record. Record to this
Recording in progress.
Recording in progress. All right, it's Sunday, 12th of July. Welcome to the Sunday Sesh Podcast. Just in the Slicers group, helping idiots who haven't read the bloody messages on how to submit their scores. What's cracking? It's Fozball versus Cowboys. It's the Sesh versus Angry Daz, who isn't in the chat yet. What did we just witness with the Knights and the Rabbits? Happy birthday, Jai Arrow, but you did not help my tips. And thanks for nothing. So, tips have gone ordinary as usual. I've just got back from 2 days netballing. Steve Leary's going to be very, very upset the Knights got dusted, even though they came back late at the end. And we've been in a mad rush to get here. This is the last week, hopefully, that we are under construction lighting. The Gyprock is turning up at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning to put the Gyprock back in the driveway. Hopefully that means that by this time next week we'll have some lighting. If not, we'll carry on as usual. But who gives a shit? We're here in full Manly regalia. Daz will jump in the chat at some point, no doubt. Mad Cowboys fan has been absolutely giving it to me all week, for a couple of weeks actually, and I don't know where it's all come from for Daz. I really, really don't understand. And he seems to... Let me just check something out here. Customisation. We're public, we're live. He seems to have a set against me. I don't know why he's got a set against me, Angry Daz, but he does. So he'll jump in the chat no doubt later, and hopefully Fozball is killing it. As usual, we are brought to you by hopper.drinkHopper.com.au/Sunday Sesh for 15% off, or Sunday Sesh 15 at check out, and all the golf content brought to you by DBG Gloves, dbggloves.com, tour level gloves at a fraction of the price. They're going to regret sponsoring me for the steam train to singles, because the steam train, I've never seen a steam train go backwards. Can you put a steam train in reverse? Somehow I've managed to put a steam train in reverse. So we're in a bit of trouble in the golf. We'll talk about that in a second. And chat is live as always, guys, so get in, say g'day. Don't be shy. Leary, if he wants to show his ugly head after that effort by the Knights. And we'll rip in. We're going to cover off, obviously, the Origin, greatest choke in Origin history. Great week to be a New South Wales man. Great day for the great man, Laurie Daly. Was never in doubt. Never in doubt. It's been a great day for Chris Brown. He's had his first birdie ever in golf. That's a great day. We'll break down the Origin. We'll talk about Slicers Shootout round 2. We will wrap up the rest of round 19. We'll tell a few stories from 2 days watching under 11s netball. Outstanding stuff. Don't really have a feud. We'll probably find a feud somewhere along. I've got the feuding hat here just in case one pops up its ugly head. We'll preview all next week's games, and hopefully we watch Manly put 50 on the Cows. I hope everyone's had a great week. Glad the rain's pissed off for 5 minutes, but we're about to get another week full of rain. Shout out to NRL Soapbox for the Fozball Forever hat. Don't know whether he meant to send 2, but he did. So my missus got one. 3,000 people at netball at Charlestown today. Only one wearing a Fozball Forever hat. Mrs. Sesh. Mrs. Sesh. I knew I married her for a reason. It doesn't get any better. Pick the score as usual. Fozball at Foz Pines after getting embarrassed by the Eels last week. I would think 30 to 12. I'm going to go Origin score. 30 to 12. Fozball. Anyone got any other offers on that? Manly 42 to 6. Hello, Stephen. You dud. What happened to your Knights? Steve Leary's in the chat. Hamish joining the show very reluctantly. Well done, Para. Hello, Hamish. How are you, mate? He's joining after losing. That's new for you. Hamish has joined in after losing. Fantastic. Fantastic. The good news is, Hamish, I've been able to watch fuck all football this weekend. So, apart from scores, I know nothing else. Let's see how bad the damage was. You're going to have to remind me. Yeah, no, not good. He was hung in there for a while, though. I do remember now. He was hung in there for a while. And you're always going to lose to the Roosters. What's your score in this, Hamish? You've got to pick the score. I'm 30 to 12, Fozball. Oh, this big fella's fired up. He's fired right up. Oh, we got golf. Oh, no. We're going to get golfed. There's a 100% chance we get golfed. Hello, Daz. Angry Daz is here. I got dressed up just for you, Darren. My hat is better than Gerbo's hat. That's for sure. Let's go, Angry Daz. Cowboys 26-14. Fuck you, Hamish. Cowboys 60-0. You're an idiot, Darren. You're an idiot. Oh! That was a good missed tackle to start. $60-0. Well, the Sharks did 60-0 on the Dolphins, so maybe. It's very echoey in here. Do I sound echoey, boys? It's very echoey in here. Oh, everything's. We've had to empty the cam cave again because the Jip Rock is coming tomorrow. So the sound is bouncing off the walls. I sound beautiful. I can't wait to sing Eagle Rock with the acoustics in this room. It's going to be fantastic. Hopefully Joey Walsh has grown up a little bit after last week, trying to score off every play. Fozball is cooked. Mate, 2 weeks ago we bashed the Storm. What have you done? What have your Cowboys done? I appreciate Hamish. You'll jump back in just in time to hear me talk about Parramatta. Appreciate you, mate. Can't believe you've tipped the Cowboys. Smacked the Panther. So, listen, gentlemen, I'm sore. If I sound a little bit flat, Sesh has beat himself up. In my quest to find some role in the netballing fraternity, I think you misread me text, by the way, Leary. I didn't say I was Funny Hero Barbecue Dad. I said Funny Hero Barbecue Dad is here, not me. The actual Funny Hero Barbecue Dad was there. So I've just spent 2 days still trying to figure out my lot in the netballing fraternity. I think we've worked it out. We've worked out I'm Cameo Dad. I'm just going to turn up for 15 minutes. You'll rejoin just after the Cowboys sing the team song. You know what, Hamish? Don't fucking rejoin. If that's going to be your attitude, don't rejoin. We don't need you. We don't want you. You're probably a Queensland supporter. You're a Queensland supporter, I guarantee it. For sure. Unbelievable. Cowboys, no chance. I agree with you, Leary. So anyway, we've been up in Newcastle for 2 days for Sesh Junior's state netball tournament. She's a bloody good netballer, my daughter. I don't know where she got it from, but she's a bloody good netballer. But has had to play 13 games in 2 days. What are we doing with under 11 sport that they're playing 13 games in 2 days? She's starting to get injuries like professional athletes get from not having enough rest. You shouldn't be having that at 11 years of age. Knees, ankles, feet. I know he didn't let her go today. After yesterday, she was iced up. She got more ice packs on her than I've ever had in my football career. She's 11 years old. So anyway, no way, Queensland. Brett Kenny till I die. See you in a bit, hopefully. Hope not. Hope not, Hamish, but travel safe, mate. Travel safe. I only want to see you if Manly are winning. So a couple of things with the trip away. Charlestown's an hour from my house, and a bunch of months ago, all the netball parents got together, minus me because I'm not in their clique, but my wife is. She's right up there. My wife is so in the netball clique that grown adults are calling her mum. She's the mum of the netball group. That's how much of a mum she is. Mrs. Sesh. So this trip gets organised 6 months ago. We're all going to stay away. I think I spoke about it last week. Their first plan was to stay in an Airbnb together. 6 fucking families in the same house. No good. Was never going to be any good. Thankfully, Mrs. Sesh came to her senses on that one and said, no, we better not do that because me in a house with 6 families of people I don't know, very good chance it goes pear-shaped. So we stayed in Caravan Park. This group is so friggin' lazy and so happy for Mrs. Sesh to do everything that they dug themselves a massive fucking hole. Massive hole. They let the worst person I've ever seen with directions, ever, in the history of people who are no good with directions, they let the worst person I've ever seen, Captain Sense of Direction, organise the accommodation. And you know what the worst person I've ever seen as far as sense of direction goes did? The netball courts are an hour from my house that we played at, Charlestown. She fucking booked us in Stockton. She didn't even book us accommodation in Newcastle. Newcastle's a fucking big place. Not only are we nowhere near the netball courts, we're not even in the same city. Mrs. Sense of Direction. And knowing what had happened, they kept it dark from me. They kept it really dark from me. I found out 2 days before we left. I found out 2 days before we left that we're staying further away from the netball courts than my house, almost. Yes, Leary, we might as well left from home. We might as well left from home. Yeah, we'll get accommodation up there so the girls will all be rested before they play. They all fucking turned up with car sickness because they had to travel 3 hours to get to the game. So that was the start of it. We got up there on Friday night, or I got up there on... shut up, Darren. We got up there on Friday afternoon. I got up there a bit later than everyone else with Sesh Junior. He stayed back, came up with me. I had a big day of work beforehand. So by the time we got to Stockton, not Charlestown or anywhere near it, not Newcastle, Stockton, I was pretty tired. Wasn't really talkative. Also going to meet for only the second time ever, a whole bunch of families that I've had very little to do with. And my one experience with them was a lady getting knocked out by a cabana and Funny Hero Barbecue Dad saving the day and me left standing there with my thumb up my arse. So that's the extent of my relationship with these people. I didn't fucking do anything to improve it on Friday night, I can tell you, because I was that buddy buggered. I had nothing to say. So I said nothing. I was very, very, very quiet for the first couple of hours. Leary's off until dinner. So dinner we end up at Stockton Bolo. Tell you what, if you're dying of starvation and the most important thing in your life in the next hour and a half is to eat, don't go to Stockton Bolo. Don't go to Stockton Bolo. There's 20 people in Stockton, hour and a half wait for food. Hour and a half wait for food for a bunch of people who are absolutely starving. Not a good start. But, that's a knock on by Garrick. Fozball under the pump here. So while we were waiting for an hour and a half for our food, I finally found something to talk about. We were sitting around a table full of parents and, bullshit. Tom Chester. There's got to be an obstruction there. Daz, there's got to be an obstruction there. There's got to be an obstruction there. Yeah, obstruction. 100%. You can't just stand there with your eyes up. He ran behind him. No try, Daz. Watch him call this back. He ran behind him. He ran behind him. This will get called back. While we're waiting for it to get called back, no try. Call it back. So anyway, we're sitting around waiting an hour and a half for dinner. While we're sitting around waiting an hour and a half for dinner, the people that I haven't spoken to for the first 3 hours there, try confirmed. Fuck me. Righto. Try confirmed. 4-0 Cowboys. Unbelievable. Not a good start for Fozball. One of them brought up the location. What a good location we were at. And that opened the door for me. So I haven't spoken to these people for 3 hours. They opened the door for me and I fucking kicked that door down. Couldn't help myself. Poor Mr. Sesh. I just went, well, funny thing about the location, none of you stopped at booking it an hour away from the netball courts, did you? And they all looked at me, and then they looked at her, and they all looked at me. And then the whole table as one pissed himself laughing because they all knew it. They were just too scared to say it. They let the worst person I've ever met when it comes to directions choose where the fucking accommodation was for a netball tournament in Charlestown. And she booked us in Stockton. So, it was a beautiful icebreaker. It was a beautiful icebreaker, and she was very grateful for the fact that I was finally talking. She was less grateful for the fact that I was only bagging her out. That's how the netball trip started. How the netball trip finished has left me battered, bruised and nursing some injuries which may affect my golf game. So we've got a few problems. Last night, now I don't drink, remember, sober podcast, just for those keeping score at home, was something like 260 odd days without a beverage. So last night, being the only sober person there, I don't think Mrs. Sesh had a drink. The funny thing about these netball people is the rep coach, right? The reps coach, so this was a rep trip away, they're all scared of the coach. They're all shit scared of this coach. They won't speak around her. Ben Turbo gone. They won't speak to her. They won't speak about her. She's got all these rules at netball that say no cheering, no coaching. Let's put in the week played. I will lose track also. Oh, hang on. Hang on, hold the phone. Default course for home track to play. If you play somewhere else, then you can update manually. No. All right, hold the phone. I've just been contacted by none other than Rishi Sharma, and yes, I will call you out. I fucking, with the Sunday Slicers, after last week's scoring effort where everyone had to submit screenshots and I had to shuffle through them all, have built an automated site where they hit a link, they enter their scores. There's a couple of other bits of information they have to enter, like where they played golf and what week it is. There's only 10 weeks to choose from. 1, 2, 3, all the way through to 10. I've just got a message from Rishi Sharma saying, can you fix the website so we don't have to put the week in because I'll lose count? And also, can we just make the fucking golf club, the golf club we play at, default to your home club, and if anyone plays somewhere else, then they can put it in? Are you fucking kidding me? You got to do 3 things. You got to do 3 things, Sharma. And you want to come at me with that? Got to be kidding. Got to be kidding. Go and get fucked, Rishi Sharma. So anyway, 12 drunk adults, 1 sober adult being me. They're all shit scared of their coach, the netball people. Fuck, cows are going to go in again here. Fozball's in trouble. Fozball's in trouble early. While we're all sitting there, said coach messages a Facebook group, the WhatsApp group, the netball WhatsApp group that I'm also not in, and says, you don't have to be scared of me, you can just say hi. Puts a video message. Very funny from someone they're all scared of. Very, very funny. So anyway, this message comes through. They're all too scared to reply. What do we do? What do we do? I've never seen grown adults carrying on as much as that. So scared of this woman who's nowhere near them. I said, I'll fucking talk to her. They said, no, you won't. I said, let me talk to her. I want to introduce myself. She actually brushed me that day. She brushed me during the day. I went to introduce myself and she walked straight past me. So I'm like, I'll introduce myself. You're all shit scared of her. And they said, no way, you're not talking. So I picked up Mrs. Sesh's phone. One thing about my wife, apart from being useless with directions, cows are in. Fucking hell. Apart from being useless with her sense of direction, my wife, her other nickname is Too Far. Too Far. She won't wrestle you gently. She won't say stop it. She will fight you until someone dies. I picked up a phone and it was on. They were that scared I was going to run. So I took off. I knew exactly what was going to happen. And I haven't run like this for 20 years. I took off sprinting. I sprinted. She came at me. I slowed down. She came at me. I put a left foot jink on her. She went flying past. I ran the other way. This went on for about 2 minutes. It felt like running laps, sprinting, and I was moving quick. I was moving quick, but she wouldn't stop. And the whole time I'm calling this coach. So they've got me on FaceTime. I couldn't speak to them. All they would have seen is this phone running, going 100 miles an hour, a bunch of blurring, and, sorry, messages going off. If you can't automate things due to ability, just say so. Fuck you, Sharma, again. So anyway, we're running around and I've got pace. I got pace I didn't know I had anymore. And the whole time I'm running, two things are occurring to me. One, I was about to lose me DAC. So I've got the phone tucked to me ear. I'm trying to hold me DACs up. And I'm going, fuck, I'm running fast. So that was what was going on in my head. Yeah, I saved one. Thank you, Darren. I'm watching. It's not 12-0, you dickhead. Anyway, then I'm like, righto, left foot step, right foot jink, right hand fence. She comes at me again. I palmed her off and went to take off. And as I went to take off, I think my shoelace was undone. I face planted on asphalt that fucking hard. There was no saving myself. I hit the deck at full pace. Go, let's do it. Oh, Saab should have gone for the corner there. Saab should have pinned the ears back. Ah, fucking hell. Braden Burns, good take. So anyway, I'm flying and I've done the full Superman dive. It was a full Superman dive straight out in front of me, except I didn't cover any ground in the air. I covered it all on asphalt. My hands are absolutely rooted. My hips rooted. My left knee absolutely rooted. Fuck, I hit the ground hard. Her phone slid along the ground for about 20 metres. That's how fast I was moving. And it was literally right at the time where I thought to myself, fuck, I've still got it. That I fucking I went. The words in my head were, you've still got it. Bang. And oh fuck, I shouldn't have done that. I slid along the concrete. And listen, they might not, I might not be in their clique, but not one of those fucking netball parents came to save me. Not one of them came to check on me. Everyone went deathly quiet because they thought I was dead. Everyone, and then when I eventually did get up, I was scared to look at my hands. So it was about 4 degrees last night when it happened, and the pain in my hands, I thought I'd ripped 12 of the 7 layers of skin that we have. I thought I'd ripped them all off. I didn't want to look at my hands. That's how much pain I was in. When I looked, hands were still there, got my shit together. When I got up, they were all gone. They did not want a bar of it. The couple that remained, heads were down. They didn't know whether to laugh, cry, or something in between. Not one of them fucking checked on me. Not one. I'm bleeding, me hips bleeding, me knee, me left kneecap took the brunt of the force, I feel, because it is fucking killing me. And I feel like, go Turbo. Let's do it. Where are you now, Cosberg? Where are you now? That was too easy as well. That was way too easy. Where are you now, Daz? Peanut. Look at this. Oh, Turbo's back. Turbo's back. Turbo's back. Come on. You're going very quiet there, Darren. Very, very quiet in the chat. Look at that. Jake Clifford, what were you doing? That's poor defence. I wish he'd passed on the inside to Garrick. I've got Garrick in Supercoach. I've got Chester in Supercoach too, so not too disappointed he scored. So anyway, I feel like a fucking bus has hit me this morning. Today, it's the only one you'll get. Cool comeback, Daz. Well done, mate. Mate, looking at that defence, it won't be the only one we get. Turbo's on. Turbo's on. Turbo will score 3 tries. Steve Leary called it 42-6. You've got your 6 points. So big stack onto concrete, bark off everywhere. Feel like I've been hit by a truck today. Now here's the thing that I can't figure out. One of the other dads, Funny Hero Barbecue Dad, had a great fucking quote today. He said, geez, I'd hate to see what you're like when you do drink. What's the point of not fucking drinking? One of the reasons I stopped drinking is so I stopped doing stupid fucking things when I'm drunk. What's the point of not drinking if I'm still going to do that? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. I could have done it after 36 fucking beers and a bottle of whiskey, and I probably wouldn't feel it like I'm feeling it right now. I'd stay sober, I'd do the right thing. Because my wife can't control herself, Too Far Wilson, chases me all over the park. I nearly kill myself. And what's the point? Everyone's still got a laugh out of it. Exactly what would happen if I was pissed. So I don't understand the point of being sober now. It's ruined it for me. I'm still injured. Still getting laughed at. All the shit that used to happen when I was drunk just happened fucking sober. What a waste of 264 days. Someone get me a beer. Someone get me a fucking beer. Oh, drink responsibly. Unbelievable. 6-all, 21 minutes gone. Turbo again. Turbo again. Cowboys are in trouble if Turbo's on. Cowboys are in huge trouble if Turbo's on. You're in the shit here, Daz. You're in the shit. All right, golf chat. Brought to you by DBG Gloves. 2 level gloves at a fraction of the price. Can tell you all the Slicers got a glove, and the ones that I've delivered to, I've still got a bunch of packs to send out. Absolutely loving the DBGs. Rave reviews. Absolute rave reviews. It's not helping any of their golf though. Some fucking diabolical scores this week. Don't you wish fucking bad on Turbo, Darren. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Well, one thing we do here, we don't wish injuries on anyone. Come on, Daz. You're better than that. You leave my Turbo alone. My Turbo. So round 2 of the Slicers in the books. Half of them still haven't put their scores in, but they'll get them in tonight. I know all the scores. Some fucking very average golf. Some very average golf. We've still had more requests this week for people wanting to change the scoring system. Week 2 again. I said last week, you bunch of peasants, to shut up. They haven't. Always someone who's going to complain. Prez Sesh still isn't on the board though, I can tell you that. 30 points again. I had to sneak a game in because I was going away. So I didn't get to play my usual Sunday game today. Had to sneak a game in. Played in 6 inches of mud because I've been flogging down all week. And I'm not blaming it. Not blaming the mud. I had 30 points. Everyone keeps telling me, oh, you still had 30. It's a good score. I played like a bucket of shit. Played like an absolute bucket of shit. I don't know what's going wrong. I'm 100% going to get tattooed. And the steam trainer singles is in reverse. I've blown out. I've got to 14.6. I'm back up to 15.3 handicap. And next round, I've got an 11.4 differential leaving my handicap. So I'm going to drop back a couple of shots probably, unless I have a massive next round. Here's the thing with the Slicers, though. 10-week competition. Got them good with that. 10-week comp. So there's a couple of boys who have done very, very well week 1 and week 2. Scores to be announced tomorrow, live. And here's the thing with it. Yeah, Ben Turbo's gone. Thanks, Daz. Another quarter. Head eye. Send him off. Has any families had more HIAs than the Travojeviches? There's a trivia question for you. Which NRL family has suffered the most HIAs? Have to be the Travojeviches. Did he just headbutt the ground then? I think he headbutted the ground. So, yeah, a couple of boys started off very, very strong in the Slicers. They're going to score good points consecutive weeks, but here's the problem. 10-week competition. And for the uninitiated at home, the great thing about golf is your handicap. You know, it's adjusted weekly. So all these guys that are scoring epically now are going to lose shots off their handicap. Golf's going to get harder. Golf's going to get real hard at the wrong end of the season. Go. Oh, Hopawade. Oh, what's he done there? A collar. their handicaps are going to drop. They're going to be losing shots, and they're going to struggle in the back end of this 10 weeks. Whereas blokes like me, I'm getting shots back every week at the moment. I'm getting shots back every week. By the time week sort of 6, 7, 8 come along, I'm going to be back to a 20 handicapper probably. And then watch me come home fucking strong. And we need some representation because at the moment, Captain Slicer Gibbs, he's nowhere. President Slicer Wilson, nowhere. So the royal family of the Sunday Slicers, nowhere to be seen on the leaderboard currently. And a couple of boys playing real good golf. Unfortunately, one of them's fucking Victorian, can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. And he's got witnesses, so I can't even call him out for cheating. I'd love to say his score's bullshit. Can't do it. Can't do it. Very interesting study in the human form again, though. There's a few boys with very ordinary scores who haven't put them in. Fucking egos are too big. Don't want people knowing about their scores. Let's go. Where are you, Carlsberg? Where are you? Manly are going to win 80-6. Manly will win 80-6. Fuck your Fozball, but game goes for 80 minutes. That's not what you were saying fucking 5 minutes ago. You're very inconsistent, Darren. You weren't saying that 5 minutes ago. Chris Brown's in the chat. Hello, Chris. Congrats on your first birdie today, mate. I don't remember my first birdie. I should, because I've probably only had one. Great day for you. How you doing, man? Funny thing going on in the Slicers too, there are some people, and I've called them out on here before, have questionable, doesn't golf. Full of shit, Quiz. Full of shit. There's people questioning other people's scores, but the people doing the questioning are the ones that are shady scorers themselves. Very funny. Very fucking funny watching it. It's very funny. Oh, it's going to be, I'm either going to love this or fucking hate it with everyone. No birdies, brother. Full of shit. I think the key, you don't golf very well, I know that. So when you say you don't golf, Quiz, technically you're right. You don't golf very well, but a birdie's a birdie, mate. Take it. Take it. Got him. Got him! Got you, big fella. As for my golf, apart from struggling, I should not be allowed anywhere near an electric buggy. 2 weeks in a row, massive issues with my brother's electric buggy. Last week I flipped it over in a bunker. This week, and thank fuck this happened because otherwise we'd be swimming, lining up a putt, hear a crash, look over, electric buggy has cleaned up someone else's golf bag, and is repeatedly trying to run over it. Couldn't get over it, so I just kept boosh, boosh, boosh. If that hadn't happened, none of us would have heard the electric buggy rolling straight into a fucking dam. No chance. And I'd be fucking having to buy my brother a new buggy. So last week I flipped it over in a bunker because I wasn't watching where I was going. This time I forgot to lock it. And the problem with them is if you don't clip the remote onto your belt and you don't hit the lock button, you bump a button, it's taken off. Very sensitive. I feel like it's a design flaw how sensitive the fucking buttons are. I've taken out Blake Carter's golf bag. Now, here's the problem. He carries his fucking golf bag, doesn't have a buggy at all. I blame him. I blame him. I blame fucking Barter. By the way, son of Penrith legend Steve Carter, Barter. I blame him for having a carry bag for one, but it was a great speed hump for me. Great speed hump for me. One of the boys, when I told the boys in the chat, they go, oh, he messaged me privately. God love him. God love Dan Harrison. Didn't want to call me out publicly. He'll learn. You just got to do it because you don't get many chances. He says to me privately, "Oh, haven't you had the buggy for long?" No, I've had it for fucking ages now. I've had it for way too long to still be driving it into shit and flipping it over in bunkers. I'm just a fucking useless prick. That's basically what it is. So I think with the Slicers, the key is going to be consistency. You got these blokes having 40 points. 40 points is a lot, but you can't keep it up for 10 weeks. You definitely can't. I reckon having 33s, 34s, 32s not really in the points. 33s and up for 10 weeks, you're going to be good. I may not be able to play next week because of the damage I did falling over. Leary, you missed me fucking story. I slid fucking 6 metres along asphalt last night, sober. I've injured myself. "13 minutes to go. Go, yeah! Let's go! Let's go, Hamoli! You know what I forgot about the story about me falling over? It was fucking 10 minutes after all the parents were talking about what their favourite superpower would be. And they were all talking about flying. I didn't want flying, but I fucking tried. Can't fly. Turns out can't fly. Can run, can't fly. Injured. Look at this. I hope no one here paid for the UFC today. Forgot to talk about the UFC. I was thinking we were going to get on here about talking about McGregor getting his head punched in. Not only did he not get his head punched in, he didn't throw a punch. He didn't throw a punch, and Max Holloway won without getting hit. So if ever, like, what a fucking farce. If I was home, here's the problem. If I was home, I would have paid for it. And I would have been sitting here blowing up. It would have been my book of feuds. But Connor's fucked, isn't he? That's got to be it for Connor. So apparently he threw a kick, blew his knee out, sat down, retired. Is that how it went? Did anyone watch? Hopefully no one spent their hard-earned. Now fucking Daz is in the chat talking about the ladder, mate. You were carrying on. Yeah, with shame. Oh, fuck me. Can Garrick go back to kicking? Garrick has to go back to kicking. This is a joke. We've already worked out Fogarty no good under pressure. Can we take the kicking off him? It's really starting to fucking annoy me. He's hit more uprights in the last 3 weeks than I've ever seen anyone hit in a career. How many uprights has Fogarty hit? I was about to say it's like Chris Brown's putting, but his putting doesn't get that close, Quisses. It's a bit like my putting. I lip out a lot. My putting is Jamal Fogarty. Lip out a lot, no good under pressure. Chris Brown's putting's more like, was it Laurie Dowley or Mal Meninga who famously missed a toe poke from right in front? I think they both had a go at it. That's Chris Brown's putting. So he's missed 2 goals. We should be up 18-6. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. You make love to pressure. Not really. Not really, brother. I fucking love you to death. You've been watching too much Happy Gilmore. You just try and tap everyone in. 100 putts. 100 putts from 3 metres out. You're an idiot, Darren. Here's the problem with Fozball keep missing kicks though. They keep letting people fucking stay close, and then it bites them in the ass. They've done it again. They did it against the Dogs. They did it last week against the Eels. He missed a million kicks against the Eels last week, Fogarty too, and against the Dogs. Tap it in exactly, Quisso. Yeah, good kick. Good kick. Get it up, you Carlsberg, you bum. Fozball forever. Did you play golf this week, Leary? You didn't send me a scorecard. What about, I still can't get over Rishi fucking Sharma. They call my Cowboys the comeback kings. I think the only cum is on the back of your hands from fucking pulling your dick so much, Darren. God, you're carrying on lately. No, mate, tattoo this week. Tattoo! That's my job. Hope you didn't get Gibbs was right tattooed on you. I can't believe Daz has got no shame. He's been carrying on for 3 weeks about this game. Let's not forget, and we're getting there very shortly, Darren, let's not forget how well Queensland went this week too. You've had a cunt of a week. You've had an absolute cunt of a week, brother, but you're still fucking full of piss and vinegar. But why can't we be friends? I've been good, mate. Everyone gives me shit, Darren. I've done nothing to you. Nothing. Leary doesn't give me any shit. Chris Brown's the biggest troll out there. All I've done is say I wish the Cowboys were better. And you're into me. I thought we could be friends, me and you, Angry Daz. Your Queensland. Where's your fucking Queensland, by the way? He's good, Tom Chester, isn't he? Oh, fuck. Oh. Double movement. Double movement. Yep. No try, brother. Double movement all day. Double movement all day. Should be a try. Fuck, I hope they take it off you though. It should be a try, but I fucking hope they take it off you. Are you right, Quiz? Oh, he promoted it. Fuck you, Carlsberg. Yes, yes. Oh, it's Peter Ashley Klein Goff. It's Peter Ashley Klein Goff. That should have been a try. Oh, that should have been a try. Daz has just necked a whole bottle of spiced rum. Get a straw, Darren. You're going to need it. That's fucking brilliant. I take back everything I said about... Well, actually, no, it wasn't Goff. Wow. NRL anti-Queensland. Yeah, yeah. Good. Good. Like it, Quiz. So they should be. Who the fuck likes Queensland? If you're going to be anti anyone, it'd be Queensland, wouldn't it? That's fantastic. Now, it would have been so sweet if Manly just went down and scored straight away. It would have been so fucking good if Manly had just gone straight down and scored. I don't even hate the Cowboys, but Daz is making me hate them today. Where you going, Carlsberg? Going very fucking quiet, son. Very quiet, champ. I champed him. $14-6, Fozball, 5 minutes 41 seconds to go. It's quiet as he's been all game. Very quiet, Darren. You okay? Out in the full. Good kick. Good kick. Great kick. Oh. Elbow? Oh, broken arm. Didn't break his arm? Had to have dislocated it. That'd be nasty. I tell you what, Quizzo, Blake Carter's a good fella. Rate him. You're not stressing yet. Said exactly like a bloke who's stressing. I'll tell you what, if I was to pick a book of feuds this week, you know what it'd be? But I'm not going to get too angry about it because it's just funny. Feuding with people who don't know the rules of betting. There's unwritten rules when you're going to take someone on for a bet, right? One of them is fucking turn up for it. That's one. I had a bloke last week, and this is how the Slicers came about, basically, was people fucking challenging me for pineapples. So, since we've created the Slicers, not only do I have the people I know challenging me for pineapples every week, I've got people I've never fucking met in my life challenging me for pineapples every week. I've had to start a queue. There's a waiting list to challenge me for pineapples in golf. And I've had this bloke, let's just call him Gaz, into me for a couple of weeks about how he's going to take a pineapple off me. Never met the bloke. Plays at the same club as me. We may have crossed bars. Never officially met the bloke. Been carrying on for weeks. This week was his turn. He made it his turn. He jumped the queue. He fucking carried on all week, and then he booked into my group for our game this week. And the comments in WhatsApp were, fucking bring your pineapple, mate, it's mine, it's this, it's that, bring your fucking pineapple, carrying on like a good sort. I'm like, righto, looks like pineapple bet against Gaz, who I've never met before in my fucking life. 6:20 a.m. in the pro shop, phone rings. I just happen to be standing there paying for my golf game. Who should it be? Should be Gaz. Bad fucking timing. Bad timing. Oh, yeah, mate, can you just take me off the list, he says to the pro, in full fucking earshot of me. In full earshot of me. We're meant to tee off at 7 o'clock. So he makes a bet. He jumps the queue. He assumes that he could just fucking make a pineapple bet. Rings at 6:20 in the morning, 40 minutes before we're supposed to tee off, and dogs it. Dogs it because it was a little bit wet. Alakuatu! I'm a little bit behind you. Why isn't this live? Live? Saying it's live. You guys are a touch in front of me. Surely we've got to give Garrick the kicking duties. So anyway, Gaz doesn't turn up for the bet. Now, in my world, you make a bet, not turning up doesn't get you out of the bet. You still got to pay. Forfeitures are pay. Gamble responsibly, by the way. Skills. What do you do?
Watch it. Does he come from left hand to ground? Watch again. See here that the ball strikes the right hand of Joey Walsh before it hits the ground.
Knock on. Knock on. Fair call. Fair call. So let me ask those people in the chat, when you're having a fucking sly, gamble responsibly. When you're having a sly bet with someone forfeits the bet, they fucking pay. Surely. That's the first thing. I believe if I make a bet with someone and then I decide not to take part in whatever activity is involved in the bet, still got to pay. You don't just get to not turn up and go, righto, off scot-free. That's the first thing. Right? The second thing, now here's where it gets okay. I bagged him for not turning up publicly in the group, but I didn't call for the $50. If he wants, what happens is in my instance like that, you're off the bet. You never have you've lost all rights to a pineapple challenge for the rest of eternity. You make a bet, you don't turn up for it, that's it. You're off the bet list, never to bet again. Yeah. I didn't call for the forfeiture rule. Like I said, I've never met the bloke. If it was a bloke I actually fucking knew, I would 100% called the forfeiture rule. Didn't call the forfeiture rule. You'd think someone who's made a bet, chirped about a bet, not turned up for a bet, would fucking sail off into the sunset quietly and try and go under the radar, wouldn't you? Not this cunt. Not this cunt. Later in the day, we finished our round and the usual chirps going on in the group with the people who actually played that day. And this bloke chimes in and has a shot at me about my score. So the people who actually played golf that day, who have every right to fucking bag each other about their score, are going at it. This bloke who makes a bet doesn't turn up for a bet, then doesn't pay his bet, hasn't been called, then gets on the chirp. You've broken every rule in the book, surely. Surely you've broken every rule in the book. He gets in the group and says, oh, well, Gibbs, looks like Kim's getting that tattoo, eh? You don't get the right of fucking saying anything, mate. 1, don't know you. 2, tattoo bet got nothing to do with you. 3, you didn't fucking turn up. I'm feuding. There we go. I got there. We're fucking feuding. You cannot make a bet. Decide not to turn up for a bet. Get away with not having to pay the bet because I didn't bother calling on it. And then fucking chirp the bloke who you were supposed to fucking bet. I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't believe it. And then I said that, thinking, now I've got to give him some credit. I won't name names, but I've got to give Gav some credit. I get in the group and I said exactly that. Makes bet, doesn't turn up for bet, still chirps after. Interesting. You'd think that'd be code for shut the fuck up. No, comes back, keeps going. Couldn't fucking believe it. Kept going. Now, am I wrong? Am I wrong? The other fucking thing, if you're going to make a bet, know the fucking rules of the bet you're making. I had another bloke challenge me for next week, double or nothing, and I quote, double or nothing. It's there in writing. Because last time I beat him, I took a pineapple off him. What would double or nothing mean? That would mean, now it's a strange bet to make, because that would mean if he loses again, he has to pay me double. And if I lose, I have to pay him nothing, make him square. Yes, that's what double or nothing means. Apparently not. Apparently, in this fucking crazy world we live in, his idea of double or nothing is we're playing both for $100 and if I lose, I've got to give him $100. That's not fucking double or nothing. That's 100% not double or nothing. His word should have been, I'll play you for a Benjamin this time, shouldn't they? If he wants to play for $100, he should say, we'll go you for 100 this time. Fuck your pineapple. But no, he said, double or nothing. So I said, lock it in. And so I've got it all in writing. And then straight after I said lock it in, I went, interesting bet you've made there, because you realise if you lose again, you've got to give me 100, and if I lose, I've only got to make you square. And, mate, the argument went on for way longer than it needed to. I only gave it 2 messages, and then I said, I grow weary of this. There's a pineapple bet on if you want it. I've got people screenshotting Google's definition of double or nothing, which is wrong, which is 100% wrong. But somehow, some way, we've got it twisted where double or nothing means the person who won last time has to pay double. No! I'm fucking sorry. So, we might have to play time out on any fucking bets because no one knows how to do it. No one knows how to gamble responsibly. We're getting double or nothings that are double or doubles. Double. Everyone pays in double or nothing apparently. We're getting blokes making bets, not turning up for bets, not paying their bets, and then chirping the bloke who they didn't turn up to play. Oh, mate, it's fucking... What the fuck are we doing? We're supposed to be Aussies. The one thing we're supposed to know how to do is punt. Jesus fucking Christ. Book of feuds. Book of feuds. Oh, am I wrong there at all? No, I didn't tell him to pay the pineapple. I just cross him off the list. Rather than argue with, just cross him off the list. 100% not wrong. Thank you. Very funny. And I'm the wrong guy. Like I one of my many character flaws is I'm very, for a bloke who's not detail orientated and very fucking impulsive, I'm very detail orientated. I will pick the shit out of any statement. You only got to get one word wrong that changes the meaning and I'm all over it. Oh, Daz is still here. Thanks for staying relevant, Daz. Cowboys don't make a comeback. There's no way. None. Fozball all over them. All right, let's talk the good stuff. You are only wrong for babysitting kindergartners in the chat. Yeah, I am. Fucking oath. You know what, Quist? You're 100% right. And I've had that thought myself. I'm way too involved in the chat. Way too involved. But the problem is I can't turn off that bit of me that just sees erroneous statements, erroneous comments, things like double or nothing when it's clearly not double or nothing. I can't let it slide. I've got this. It's a fucking problem I have. It's an affliction I suffer. I'm a brilliant debater. What people don't realise, yes, I do both sorts of debating. I'm a master at debating. Sorry, I nearly choked on a bit of fucking biltong then. People have got to realise they've got to come at me with their fucking, all their ducks in a row. People who don't come at me with all their ducks in a row just suffer immensely. It's the same as the stupid comments I get on social media when I say to when I carry on about just come at me with logic. You got the chat muted, Quiz. Oh, mate, you got a shout out from Potsy earlier. Potsy gave you a shout out in the group, so jump in and say thank you to Potsy because it took a lot for him to do that. But yeah, the chat needs to go on. The chat needs to go on mute. And anyone who wants to come in, that's what. Like Daz wants. Daz, mate, you'd have a much better chance giving me shit if you just came with something that made sense instead of all your garbage about my Cowboys and my Queensland and my this and my that. Just make some fucking modicum of sense, and then you might actually get me. At the moment, you're letting O'Leary, the dud, walk all over you. There you go, it's good. All right. What a great week it's been. What a great week it's been. Oh, hang on. Right, that can work. Go later. I did not know what to say on Wednesday night, people. Anyone who saw my Instagram reel, my post-game notes on Insta or TikTok, would have just seen me laughing uncontrollably for a couple of minutes. Because that's all I had. That's all I had. I could not fucking believe, I still can't believe what happened on Wednesday night. I'm sure all of Queensland can't believe what happened on Wednesday night. I'm sure Billy Slater cannot believe what happened on Wednesday night. And I am absolutely 9,000,000% sure as shit Laurie Daly can't believe what happened on Wednesday night. What the fuck happened on Wednesday night? We have somehow, and when I say we, I mean our New South Wales, my New South Wales, Daz, has somehow tripped over its own dick 4 times, run the worst fucking... We ran a worse campaign than the Liberals did at the last election, made more mistakes than any football team should ever make fucking ever, from a coaching point of view, from a selection point of view, from a PR point of view, from fucking anything. And somehow we are 1 in a row. 1 in a row. 1 in a row. How the fuck did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? I have no idea. None. And I said last week that if anyone came out and said, well, if we somehow won, and anyone came out and said this vindicates everything Laurie Daly did, I'd vomit. Thank fuck. No one has come out and said this vindicated everything that Laurie's done. They have said we apologise to Laurie and now he gets to gloat and now he's drinking winner's piss and all that stuff, which he is. But no one, apart from Chris Brown, has come out and said, always had faith in you. What the fuck happened? Oh, so the game itself, I felt like it was in the balance early. It was a while ago now, so I've got to remember, and I didn't take any notes. It was in the balance early. We both making too many mistakes. We looked sharp. But we didn't necessarily look any sharper than them. They just made too many mistakes in the first half. And when they weren't making mistakes, they cut us down the left-hand side twice. I think they were making easy meters. And it had the sort of, early on, it had the sort of feeling that it was going to be like 30-30 or fucking high scoring on both sides. That's the feeling I got early. And then we just capitalised on their mistakes more than they capitalised on our mistakes. And it got out to 18-6, was it? 18-6 or 18-4 at half time, one of the two. Sam Walker very, very quiet. So my pre-game predictions were 30-10 to Queensland, Sam Walker man of the match, and Bostock first try, and the coverage to be terrible. Let's backtrack on a couple of things. The coverage, much better than it was for game 2. For whatever reason, the picture was better. They didn't fucking put the ads over any crucial plays, and for some reason, the fucking coverage didn't annoy me as much as it did for game 2. Bostock first try, I got fucking robbed there. He dropped the ball with the line wide open. Bostock was going to be first try. But he dropped the ball with the line wide open and Cleary scored fucking 5 minutes later. I got robbed there. And then we had the plays. So Cleary, any fuckwit who said Mitchell Moses should have been halfback in front of Nathan Cleary, I hope they've had a good hard look at themselves. He was fucking dominant. Every big play that happened in the first half had Nathan Cleary's fingerprints all over it. The one-on-one steal, taking the line on, scoring that try. Every fucking big play had Cleary all over it. Moses nowhere to be seen. One thing Moses did well, I'll give him credit, and it wasn't his kicking, you fuckheads. Everyone texts me after the game, what about this for justification? He kicked the ball 3 times, and I've got people texting me after the game, nothing about Nathan Cleary, nothing about how Queensland have just had the biggest choke ever. People actually texting me going, see, Moses should have been there. What the fuck did Moses do to prove that he should have been there over Ethan Strange? Tell me that. But he distributed the ball very well. He didn't keep the ball in his hands very long. He took the line on once, I think. He got folded over himself 18 times and didn't run it again. But when there was a bit of hot potato going, he was catching and passing very fucking quickly and linked up well with Cleary for the first time ever. He gave Cleary the fucking run and stayed the fuck out of the way, but mostly stayed out of the way because he's in horrible form. I saw no evidence there that fucking justified him being the fucking 5'8" though. People texted me that straight after the game are fucking kidding themselves. All Parramatta supporters, by the way. All Parramatta supporters. Brabham Best played very well. Very well. Jack Bostock and Leary, I want to see you admit you're wrong, mate. If I've got to sit here and eat some humble pie, which I'm not going to do, by the way, because that's way too fucking boring, I'm going to somehow convince everybody that I was still right, even though we won when I said we'd lose by 20. What was the question I just asked Leary? Fuck, I've forgotten it. You didn't want Bostock. You said Bostock wouldn't get anywhere near the metres that Bizzard did. Leary, are you willing to admit you were wrong? Because Bostock was fucking sensational. The first try, the first bit of momentum. See, Queensland had all the momentum early. You know what changed it? A Jack Bostock run. He split 2 defenders, got a quick play of the ball. We were down the other end for the next 15 minutes. It was a Jack Bostock run down the left-hand side. He made about 15 metres. He split 2 of them, got elbows and knees straight up down. And just his size was an advantage over what Biz could do. He absolutely had a fucking brilliant game, Bostock. Dropped the ball with the line wide open, which I was about to look like a fucking genius, wasn't I? Bostock first try. But no, I think Bostock's selection justified, especially when he knocked that fucking ball on, Daz. Bizzer wouldn't have got that ball to knock it on into Bradman Best's hands. Yes! Toto would have been nowhere near it to knock it on so fucking Bradman Best could run the length. The hand of God from Locks, Bostock and 2 smoking barrels. Let's go. And listen, New South Wales, I implore you, let's not hide away from the fact that we got kissed on the dick and Ashley Klein won the series for us. Let's not hide away from it. Let's celebrate it. Let's celebrate it, because for a decade Queensland have been getting the rub of the green. Every dodgy call ever made in Origin has been in Queensland's favour. I don't give a fuck that we only won because Ashley Klein fucked it up twice. I love it. And all I can do is laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. I laugh at the NRL because they've got a bloke who's fucking had a gambling problem to the tune of $500,000 in losses, making 2 of the most controversial calls in Origin history. I laugh. You couldn't fucking write a movie script any better than the absolute fucking circus that has been this Origin series from every fucking angle. Every angle, it's a complete and utter circus, and somehow we are the winners of that circus, baby. The biggest clowns in the whole fucking big tent, and we're winners. We're winners. It is unbelievable. And I won't shy away from the fact that we got kissed on the dick. I love it. I'm not going to pretend we fucking played well. We cannot pretend that Laurie Daly had any clue what he was fucking doing. We just got to go, we did all that and we still won. That's all we can do, New South Wales. That's all we can do. And I laughed and I laughed. And listen, it may not look like it sometimes, but some of those videos I put out, I do try and put some thought into. I was thinking for the last 10 minutes of the game what my post-game notes were going to be. I fucking had nothing. I had nothing except joy and laughter inside my stupid fucking head because somehow, Laurie gets to go, fuck you all. It was 1,000,000 to 1. It was 1,000,000 to 1. There'd be any outcome where Laurie could come out and go, fuck you all, and somehow he got to. Oh, and listen, I'm happy for him. Good on him. Don't ever coach again. Please, for the love of God, don't ever coach again. But I'm very happy for you, Loz, because somehow New South Wales are winners. Somehow fucking Billy Slater's sitting on his farm with where's his Instagram post, playing with his dog, sitting next to his wife, looking over the valley and going, how the fuck did that happen? Where is that Instagram post, Billy? Oh, Billy, where are your Queenslanders that you're just so fucking proud to represent that just choked away the easiest fucking Origin series in rugby league history? Laurie Daly probably lost a mortgage worth of bets trying to lose the fucking series and still won. He made every selection possible to lose it. He gave the worst interviews ever. He did everything possible to pile as much pressure on the team as humanly possible so we'd lose, and we still fucking won. We still won. I don't understand. Oh, I can't. It must be so fucking hard to be in the media and have to say credit to Laurie, you know, they got it. It must be so fucking hard for those journos to have to come out and say it. I don't have to say it. Who gives a fuck, right? Everyone's going, someone sent me a message on Facebook saying we're waiting for an apology video from the Sunday Sesh to Loz. One, I take that as a compliment that people think I'm important enough that I have to write an apology letter. Two, you're going to be waiting a long fucking time. You're going to be fucking waiting a long time because the whole thing was an absolute debacle. And anyone who pretends any different is just a virtue signalling fucking piece of shit. Anyone pretending like we did not just have that gifted to us somehow, some way, maybe from the great Lord above, maybe it was Allah, maybe it was fucking, I don't know. But somehow, some way, even suckers get lucky on occasion. He deserved every bit of criticism that it was levelled his way. For him to come out and say the criticism was personal, it wasn't personal, it was just fucking accurate. It was accurate. He brought it all on himself. Not only did he make what I believe, and we all believe, the wrong decisions for all three games, but you can definitely say it for game one and game two, his explanations on why he made those decisions were incoherent, babbling messes, so it left us more confused. What else are people going to say? His reason for dropping Olakau'atu was, Dylan Lucas was going all right, we just thought we'd give him a go. Word for word. So don't get up on your you can because you're drinking winner's piss, but don't say, all the fucking criticism was personal and where are you now? I'm still right fucking here. It was a basket case and don't ever coach again. Don't ever coach again. Leave on a high. You know what the best part about comedy, the best skill in comedy is? To leave on a high. And that was fucking comedy. That was fucking 6 weeks of absolute comedy capers. Leave on a high, Loz. Don't even think about trying to come back. Don't make him break your heart. And if he does want to come back and someone lets him, they should be fucking shot. Absolutely shot. Bradman Best, absolute beast. Bostock beast. Cleary. Has he dominated Origin now? Can everyone fuck off with that rubbish? Teddy still did very little. Hudson Young performance for the whole series, underrated. And I'm very questionable about Liam Martin's inclusion based on form only, but Liam Martin played fucking strong. Played really strong. Payne Arse played really well. And Robson. Robson had an okay game, yeah? That's sort of how I saw it. Queensland just shit the bed. Now let's talk about Darren Carlsberg's Queensland. They just shit the fucking bed. They didn't know what to do. They didn't have any of that Queensland spirit, and I'm not saying that facetiously. They were coming back, but it didn't look likely. Like, even when they were making the comeback. And I believe that if Bostock doesn't knock that ball on and Bradman Best run the length, we're in a world of shit. They were coming right back. And that's what I mean about the first half. Yes, we were dominant on the scoreboard, but we weren't actually that dominant. Our defence didn't look that rock solid, and their tries to get back in the game were pretty fucking soft. They were coming, but they weren't coming in true fucking Queensland fashion. I remember having my heart broken as a kid. Mark Collins trying that, it never had that fucking sniff about it. It just looked like whoever was going to miss the loose tackles was going to win, sort of thing. Or whoever was going to knock the ball on into our own player and run the length. Sam Walker was nowhere to be seen. They hooked Ponga. That was very interesting. And also, I called for it earlier in the game. Ponga was doing nothing. He was just he wasn't trying to take the line on. He wasn't trying to do much at all, Ponga. And that's 2 deciders in a row. I think Queensland have lost at Suncorp. So what's going on? Billy can't coach. Billy can't coach. Billy got out-coached by Laurie fucking Daly. The great Billy Slater, the next Melbourne Storm head coach, just got out-coached by by Laurie fucking Daly. Unfucking believable. He's an absolute coaching mastermind, Laurie Daly. There's nothing else for it. What else can you say? Coaching masterclass. Unfucking believable. And I would love to be a fly on the wall. I would love to be a fly on the wall because he's talking tough in the media and good on him. Surely he's not sitting in a quiet room. When he gets back to his hotel room at night or he's talking to his missus, surely he doesn't go, "See, babe, I knew I'd do it." Surely he goes, "How the fuck did that happen, babe? How the fuck did that happen?" And hopefully if he is full of shit enough to go, "I fucking knew I'd do it, babe," he's got a Mrs. Sunday Sesh sitting there, because if I came back home with that bullshit, she'd go, "No, you fucking didn't, you idiot. You got absolutely kissed on the dick." She'd keep me grounded. I hope Mrs. Daly is keeping him very grounded. Very, very grounded. You've only got to say, what are the lessons you can take from it? Right? What positive lessons? So, as far as a blueprint for coaching Origin in the future, how many, if you were to write a pros and cons list, how many things would be in the pros list this time? 1, and that'd be we won. That's the only thing that'd be in the pros. Everything else was a con. How we went about selections, the reasons we gave for selections, how we fucking dropped the best play, everything else would have been, probably wouldn't do it again, column. And I don't know, I haven't watched enough TV this week. Has anyone asked him the question, if you had your time over again, would you change anything? And if he says, no, nothing, he fucking said it before the game. Actually, now that I think about it, he said it before the game. Whoever interviewed him before the game said, what have you changed about this preparation, Loz, to make sure we get it right this time? He goes, no, nothing. We haven't changed anything, really. I nearly fell off my fucking couch, which is very hard to fall off. What have you learned from game 2? What have you changed about the preparation? Nothing. That's what you want to hear. That's what you want to hear. So if someone asks him now and says, what would you change? He says, nothing. Just fucking let the bloke go off to his retirement home and fucking get him a carer. Because, my God, it couldn't get any fucking stupider than it already has. It couldn't get any stupider than it already has, but somehow we're the winners. And that must burn you, Darren. That must burn you, Darren Carlsberg. That must burn every fucking Queenslander with half an idea that they've just been beat by the biggest circus in town. And I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. That's actually better. It's actually better for my hatred of Queenslanders around this time of year that they lose to a basket case rather than... It's like losing the premiership to the Dragons at the moment. That's what it was like. Nothing against the players, just the whole situation. The whole situation was a fucking debacle and yous aren't sitting up there winners, drinking winners piss. You aren't. You're sipping on your fucking mid-strength 4Xs as losers. You're having your fucking One Bundy rum and turning into Rocky Balboa as losers to the biggest basket case of a New South Wales Origin setup there has ever been. It must fucking hurt. Oh, it must hurt. Oh. Even your rums aren't full strength, they're spiced. The one grand final I lost, the reason Potsy hates me, is because we lost the grand final and it was my fault. But we lost to the team that we beat by 70 points in round 1. That's what it's kind of the same thing, because you sit back after that grand final and go, how the fuck did that happen? Like, we should never have been down 20-0 at halftime. It should never have got to the point where I got into halfback to fuck it all up. I was Tedesco that day, got into halfback when I had no right being there and fucked everything up. But you sit there after and go, how the fuck did we just lose the grand final to a team we beat 70-0 in round 1? And that's exactly what it must feel like, being a Queenslander right now. Oh, and I know this week, like, everyone's already moved on, but we're the Sunday Sesh, so we haven't had a chance to talk about it. And I know we won't talk about it again for another fucking year. Oh, God, I hope we don't have another year next year like this year. I hope the result's the same, but can we please go about it a little bit easier? My plea to the New South Wales Rugby League is can we find a way of doing it a little easier? We don't like... Everyone says New South Wales doesn't get Origin and we all just fucking sit here bagging our own team. They deserved it. The coaching staff deserved it, not the individual players, not their fault. They fucking got thrown to the wolves. They got set up for fucking failure. Nothing against the players except Mitchell Moses. Can we just do it easier next year, please? Is it too much to ask that we pick the right coach who picks the right team and then we just go at it, and if we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. Can we just do that? Oh, fuck me dead. Unable to be believed. Thank you, Ashley Klein. Thank you, Ashley Klein. New South Wales owes you a great debt of gratitude. I've got to be careful saying debt around you. Just a great debt of gratitude. Unfucking believable. Six again, Manly. Anyone else? Quiz, do you have any other takes on the Origin, mate? Anyone who isn't a Queenslander have any other takes on the Origin? Darren, do you have any takes other than the ref cost you? You made too many mistakes. That was one. What else? All right. I've nailed it. No, well. All right. This week's games. Full disclosure, I've watched 5 minutes of footy. Oh, that's a bit harsh, Daz. Kurt Capewell was one of your best in the first 2 games. He got stitched up in game 1. He was your best player in game 1 almost, apart from Sam Walker, and then he just got torched when they put him in the centres. That's not his fault. Yeah, Sammy W be a little rattled. Because all the talk before that game was if he plays well this game, he's just tripled his value. The reason the Roosters haven't re-signed him yet is because they're waiting to see if he can do it in big games and all that shit. And that was as big a game as it got. He went from not missing a goal in Origin to not being able to kick one. That'd fucking suck ass hearing that all for weeks and weeks and weeks. Oh, you're 12 from 12 in Origin, you're 12 from 12 from Origin. I know I keep bringing everything back to golf, but it's like having 40 points in golf and everyone keeps telling you had 40 points. You're guaranteed to go out the next day and have 20. Guaranteed. Billy Slater doesn't know how to coach in big games. Can we say that? I'll say it. Fuck Billy. Oh, God, it's good, isn't it? God, it's good to bask in the glory. Bask in the glory. All right, this week's games, gentlemen, full disclosure, we're going to try and do a wrap without having watched any football. So let's see if I can guess what happened. Been away. The holiday place didn't have KO. Fair bit going on. What did I see? Well, I watched the first half of the Wars. Start the rumour, Karate Kid can't coach in the clutch. Oh, fucking, what about the alliteration? Chriso, the alliteration. Karate Kid can't coach in the clutch. That is fantastic. We need to get ChatGPT to do me up a graphic of a newspaper. That's what we're going to do. You've heard it here first before someone steals it. We're going to do a graphic of it. It's going to be a newspaper. We'll call it the Sunday Sesh Times. The headline's going to be on the front page. Karate Kid can't coach in the clutch. And it's going to be a picture of fucking Billy Slater crying into his Forex. Done. Fuck, Cowboys are in trouble. It'll be a photo of him crying into a beer with an insert photo of him kicking fucking David Clemmer in the throat. That's what it'll be. That's what it'll be. Ideas man, but no, you're the ideas man, Quisso. That fucking headline that's world rated, that. You should have. One of the radio stations I listen to does a segment where they get people to ring in with their headlines and it's all shit like that. You would have got 3 dings. Ding, ding, ding. That would have been the winner. Show young Billy doing one of his kicks missing. Can't kick in the clutch. Ooh. Can kick in the crutch. Oh, it's going off the rails now. Was 32, Tigers 6. Tigers in a world of shit. So what about Luai? Gone. So all the shit I copped for daring to say that Luai was underrated and daring to say that him taking the cash from PMG was going to cause trouble at the Tigers, all the fucking shit that came my way for that and the taunts of being a racist and all the other bullshit. Now look, where are we? Where the fuck are we now? Was Sesh right again? What's that? What's that? Was Sesh right again? Fucking overrated he is. Comes out, publicly bullies fucking poor Lockie Galvin, the best halfback we've ever seen in rugby league, and then does exactly the same fucking thing. Exactly the same thing. And I believe the limited reporting I've seen on it is that it's Tigers driven, him leaving next year now instead of staying on for 18 months, and good on him. That's a fucking great call, because you can look at the way he's playing. You can look at the amount of other players that are re-signing instead of going to PNG with him. He hasn't got the influence there that everyone was carrying on with. And the club is already heading backwards at a rate of knots, and that's a big fucking move. Didn't help him though. Didn't help him against the Wars. The Wars fucking brained him, as the Wars should have. If the Wars are going to be considered the real deal, they should have brained him, and they did. I only watched the first half, like I said, but it wasn't even a contest. Wasn't a contest worth staying up for. Late on a Thursday night, I've got to get my beauty sleep. And the Wars are doing it, you know, man down. Jackson Ford down. They still don't have, like, Tanner Boyd gone. They've got a good system going over there, the Wars. We've said it here quite a few times that they've got a great system going. Love it. And I still, listen, I stand by my statement I made last week. Leary didn't want to back me in. I don't know if the Tigers win another game. I don't know if the Tigers win another game this year. And I think they may as well fuck Luai off now, if they can. Try and save some cash. Keep working on the combination between Adam Dewey and Jack Cogger, is it? Was it Cogger that's playing for him? Keep that combination going. I don't know if the Tigers win another game. Fuck, this one hurt. Anyone got to add anything on the Tigers and the Wars? Yeah, it is classic Tigers. Disappointing because they started. It's not classic in the way of how far they've fallen though, Quiz. It is classic what they're doing, but they were so much better this year than they have been previous years at the start of the year that it's actually a bigger fall than normal. They were in the top 4 at one stage, remember? Weren't they winning the comp at one stage? But it is classic Tigers. And it's almost like everyone who's re-signed there, they've just taken their foot off the pedal. Do you get that impression? Like they re-signed the May brothers and they haven't played the same since. It's almost, yeah, Buller re-signed, hasn't played the same since. It's almost like they all hit their they all got big paydays, they all got long contracts, so now they've all taken their foot off the pedal at the same time, which is fucking bad when you've got half a dozen players in the same boat. It's bad timing. Bad timing. You have a bunch of players off. Normally you have a bunch of players off contract. They play lights out, which the Tigers players were doing at the start of the year. But I think also what Luai did meant the Tigers probably paid overs to keep the rest of them. And once, players are players. Once they've been paid overs and they've got 3 years of security under their belt, very easy to take the foot off the gas. What point are they trying to prove now? And Terrell May, didn't matter what, he couldn't have done any more to get picked for Origin and still didn't get picked, so what's his motivation? What is my motivation? So, yeah, it just came to me then, Quisso, but maybe that's it. They're all got paydays. The only one still having a real crack's Adam Dewey, God love him. And Alex Twile, but he's coming back. He might have come back too soon, Twile. He doesn't look like the same Twile that got injured. He's still got his knee very heavily strapped. He might have come back too soon. Next game, and God, it hurts to say. It really hurts to say because my hatred for the Sharks has ever deepened. But the frauds completely fucked the Dolphins. I saw a great meme. Which was the scene out of American Pie where old mate's having his way with the apple pie, and it had the Sharks logo on his forehead and then the fucking Dolphins logo on the pie. Fucking great. Great stuff. Gold. Absolute gold. Manly in again. Let's go. How you going, Daz? And you know what happens with me? Like, we all know I'm a mock. But it seems the harder I go to mock a team, the more they lose by. Like in my tips video this week, I fucking called the Sharks frauds and said they couldn't play good against good teams, and I said a whole bunch of shit about the frauds being frauds. I didn't even name them the Sharks, not once, just called them the frauds the entire time. They fucking put 66 on. So I'd like to apologise to every Dolphins fan out there. That was me. The greatest mock in sporting history, not only mocked yous, but fucking went hard in the paint and just got fucked. And old neighbour fucking next to me, Mr. Coulter, Jack Coulter rang me because I didn't know what was going on. I was in the caravan park. I was off fishing. Took Sesh junior fishing yesterday off the break wall in Stockton. I get a phone call from Jack Coulter. I thought it was to talk about his absolutely disgusting fucking golf, but no, it was just 2 words. Hey, fraud boy. Hey, fraud boy. How are ya? And then he tells me that they were winning 32-0 at the time. 32-0 and it turned into 66-0. What the fuck happened there? Did anyone watch it? Can anyone fill me in about what the fuck happened there? Because they got the triple mock, the Dolphins. I sat here last week and said they're absolutely the real deal and they've proved themselves now, and I was wrong to write them off this year and say they were going to come 10th. Turns out it might not have been wrong, because that's what I was worried about the whole time. They've got the ability to let 60 fucking points in. Did I think the Sharks would do it to them? No, but they fucking did. Oh, they did. Fogarty misses another goal. Why the fuck isn't Garrett kicking? If they don't sort this shit out before the semis, Fogarty's kicking is going to cost us a semi. Canberra have a fucking unblemished track record of producing kickers who can't kick under pressure. Jared Croker scored more points than most people in the NRL, but he could not kick a goal under fucking pressure. That followed by Jamal Fogarty, who can't kick a goal under pressure. Canberra lost many a game because those two couldn't fucking nail 2 points after the siren. Jared Croker was one of the best at it. Absolutely one of the best at it. And then where's Darren Carlsberg? Batu Fino will be number 6 for the Tigers next year. How are the Cowboys going? Now that I've said that, they'll score. The next game, so listen, it's going to take more than putting 66 points on a team that up until 2 weeks ago I didn't trust to win me over from the Sharks fans. And now that your fans are into me every fucking 5 seconds, there's probably no coming back. Fuck me. I did that. That was all me. Greatest mock in rugby league history. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. And they'll kick a goal. They won't have fucking Jamal Fogarty kick from. Fuck me. Unbelievable. Bulldogs 16. Did he drop the ball? Oh. Drop the ball! Oh, listen, Quest, you got no idea, mate. I could stop. It don't matter. My dad said to me when I was young, he gave me a few bits of good advice. My dad, not a lot, but a couple. And one of them he said was, don't lead with your chin, son, because you'll get it knocked the hell off. Never fucking listen to it. I lead with my chin on fucking everything and it gets knocked off all the time. And it's like the universe just keeps trying to teach me that lesson that I got when I was 10 years old. I'm now 40 fucking 4. I still haven't learned it. I lead with my chin on fucking everything and it gets knocked off all the fucking time. Just on the off chance that I'm going to be right and look good. Can you tell me? Steve Leary has absolutely zero chance of winning Powerball this week. There you go, Steve. Now you got to give me a chop. Double or nothing. If you win Powerball this week, Dad, Leary, double or nothing. You're young and angry. Oh, you're retiring. Thank you, brother. You can fix your own house while you're at it. That explains a lot, mate. You're 36 years old, you're way too angry. You need to find God in your life, son. I'm not here to preach. And that God is Foz. The Foz God. The Foz God. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh, this is a bad challenge. This is a bad challenge. He knocked that on, surely. Chris Brown. Pass the collection plate around for Chris.
Kick chase has been cleared in the lead up. It's a genuine contest. How's the lead? We can see here it touches Jake Clifford's right hand first.
Yeah.
Given direction. It also touches Tom Trebojevich's hand.
Knock on Clifford first. Knock on Clifford first. Clifford was 100% knocking it backwards, but it's the NRL.
Jake Clifford gets the first touch on the ball and knocks the ball on.
Yeah, that was going backwards. Fuck yeah. Oh, I love the fact that we don't know how to referee. I fucking love it. I love it. Yeah, very lucky there, Daz. I'm claiming it, mate. I'm claiming it. I said this about New South Wales. I'm not going to deny the fact we were fucking gifted it, but I love it because it hurts you even more. You walk off losing to the better team, you don't feel so bad. You walk off losing because the refs fucked you, then it hurts. And I want you to hurt. I want you to hurt. I want you to burn deep down inside. I want you to fucking hate so bad. That'll make me smile. That'll make me smile. Nothing personal, Daz. You've just been carrying on like a good sort for 3 weeks about this game. So to lose it based on a couple of dodgy ref calls, that'll make my week. That'll make this podcast. That'll make me the happiest sesh there's ever been. And can you, mate, I know you're fucking 20 seconds ahead of me in the game. Can you stop fucking calling it for me? I'm literally 20 seconds behind you. Your Manly will win. Burn like broomstick. Initiations laced with Vicks. How good is Vicks? Top 3 smells of all time has got to be Vicks. And Denker Rub. Denker Rub up there. Deep heat. Deep heat. Is there any better sensation than walking into a dressing shed and just smelling fucking deep heat everywhere? That's got to be top 3. Tell you what's not top 3 smells of all time. The fucking sewage treatment plant that's near Stockton fucking Caravan Park. That is not top 3 smells of all time. My God, it was bad. I reckon dressing room full of fucking DP, that's up there. That might be one of one. That might be one of the greatest smells. Apart from the smell of victory when New South Wales demolished Queensland, thanks to a bunch of refereeing blunders, even with the worst selections ever, that smells pretty fucking good too. Eucalyptus is a good one, Leary. Deep heat and men, baby, ready for war. Fucking oath. Fucking oath. I always had, we're going to get very intimate now, gentlemen. I'm going to paint a picture for you that you'll never forget. I always had massive groin issues at footy. It helped end my career. I had surgery on both sides. I used to they used to give fucking Mark O'Mealy credit for rubbing deep heat on his fucking skull before games, and that's what made him such a madman. I used to rub it on me fucking groin, both sides of me groin, deep heat, and I'd wear skins, so that fucking heat was going nowhere. My balls were absolutely on fire for kickoff of every fucking game, I can assure you. Absolutely on fire. And God help, I wasn't with Mrs. Sunday Sesh then, God help if I fucking hadn't showered after the game straight away, or there was still a bit lingering and fucking post-game drinks turned into something else. Because those poor ladies. Yeah, James Graham had the Vaso on his legs, mate. I'm talking deep heat on the scrotum. There's nothing fucking better to fire you up before a game, but I had to fucking get the... Oh, there's nothing worse than having dodgy groins. Nothing worse than having fucking dodgy groins and then having to rub deep heat on before a game. I used to pump the deep heat in the groin. I'd pump 6 Sudafed and a fucking bottle of V and watch me go for the first fucking 20 minutes. Watch me fucking go for the first 20 minutes after 6 Sudis and a fucking bottle of V. Oh, well, there you go. Leary's just painted a worse picture than I could ever paint. Instead of everyone thinking about my deep heat coated balls, we're now thinking about Steve Leary's deep heat coated arse crack. Thanks, Leary. Thanks for that. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Bulldog 16, the Milk 40. Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. I didn't watch that game either. And it's another one I went very hard on in my tips video. I'm like, the Milk are dead. They're dead to me. They can't play footy anymore. They're fucking... What the fuck have they done? I didn't want to tip the Dogs. Everyone knows my fucking contempt for the Dogs at the moment. But form's form. And I've put the mock on the fucking Dogs, which sort of not disappointed about. But what happened? I didn't see the game. How did the Raiders put 40 on all of a sudden? I got a message from someone saying bit hard for Crichton to be the great leader from a stretcher, so I'm assuming he got hurt. Bit harsh. That was Gibbsy text me that. He doesn't like Crichton either. Bit hard for him to lead from a stretcher was the text message. So someone was keeping me in the loop. But I hope, what I do hope, I don't give any credit, like, I didn't tip the Dogs because I liked them. I thought they were in form, but I hope it gets all those fucking people who say, no, the Dogs are coming good. They've won 3 from 4 or whatever the fuck they won. A reality fucking check. They're still useless. They only beat Manly because Manly let them win. They've only won a couple of their games out of sheer fucking ineptitude by the other team. I think they beat the Roosters too, who we know how hot and cold the Roosters are. Can't kick a goal, can't kick a 40-20, fucking Jamal Fogarty. And it's no comeback, like the Raiders are done, they can't fucking make the 8 now, so who really gives a shit? Did not fucking start Ethan Sanders in my Supercoach team, he's been sitting on the bench, did not start him, and he scored 103 points, so booyah for that. Good on me, idiot. Forgot to change my captain too, so I had Terrell May as captain. Fuck, mate, Supercoach has gone by the wayside for me this year. Too many other distractions. Too busy fucking making bets that aren't getting fucking followed through on double or nothing. Pizza's just turned up. Oi, boys, pizza's here. Pizza's here. Pizza in a back. It's not often a Sunday we get pizza, but no one felt like cooking. And Mrs. Sunday Sesh rang me at 3 o'clock and said, can you order the pizza? It's fucking 10 to 6. Pizza in a back. Pizza in a back. That is unbelievable. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. We're going to fucking lose because Jamal Fogarty can't kick a fucking goal. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. Ah. Oh.
2019 when he played his first game as a Cowboy. On debut, he was scoring a certain try. He bombed it. It was disallowed. Take it off him. He gets one. He's 7.
Can I just say this with complete sincerity and hand on heart? I fucking hate you all. I hate you all. Fuck you, Darren. Fuck you, Chris Brown. I'll stop short of saying it to Leary because he hasn't fucking rubbed it in yet. Fucking hate you all.
Clifford's kick is 15 in from touch. He's taken it out about 17 metres.
Come on. Come on. Let's make another fucking... Oh, he's already kicked it, has he? Is another... You guys have already seen it. Don't tell me. Is the Queenslander going to choke for the fucking second time this week? A lot of pressure. I'm miles behind you. I fell too far behind. That's fucking sensational. That's fucking sensational. Leary ruined it for me so you don't get a natural reaction. I still fucking hate you all because you were all cheering Daz on a second ago. Oh, I might start drinking again too, Daz. Oh, what a hit! That was CUC like. Oh, fucking hell. I think I've caught up with yous now. I worked out that fucking KO wasn't all the way across the slider. I think I'm no longer... No chance. No chance. It's Triple H music. No chance in hell you've got. Oh, Clifford choked. Up the Daz boys. Up the Spice boys, yeah. Daz is the Spice boy. Quisso, that's good. He's no longer angry Daz, he's Spice boy Daz. That's good, I like it. Leary will run with that. It's Vince McMahon, not Triple H. Oh no, because Triple H is a game. Sorry, you're right. Listen, I'm a bit rattled, Leary. Fuck's sake, even get me wrestlers wrong. Triple H is the game. It's time to play the game. What about Spice Boy Daz? That's fucking fantastic. While we wait for Golden Point, and Hamish hasn't come back yet, I don't think. Hamish, are you back yet? 28-12, Roosters over Para. Close game for most of it, wasn't it? Spice Boy Daz, light up your life. I could sing a bit of Spice Girls. He's been called worse. I fucking bet you have. Angry Daz. Bit spicy, Daz. Bit spicy. Roosters 28-12, didn't see the game, kept half an eye on the score, and it was close for quite a while. But the Roosters did what the Roosters should have done. I got worried for a while watching the score that they weren't going to do. They were going to do Roosters things, which is lose. Did anything come out of the game? Did anyone watch it? Did anything come out of it that was of note? Yeah, light up your life. That's what it is. Spice up your life. If you want to be, if you want to be Daz's lover, you've got to be his friend. My Daz, my Spice Boy Daz. Ah, this is good. Yes, we got him. We got him. Spice it up, Dazza. Lean into it, son. Angry Spice. Yes, Daz's Angry Spice. That's what Sundays are for, Daz. That's what Sundays are for, mate. Rip in, son. We don't hold it against you. Now that we've worked out you're actually a Spice Boy, that's fucking perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Paseka. Angry Spice. Well, I'm nervous, lads. I'm nervous. I don't even want to talk about the Rabbits and the Knights, even though I want to bag Leary. Knights very slow out of the blocks. I heard a take yesterday that I haven't had time to give it much thought to, but Soapy, NRL Soapbox, had a take yesterday that said the rule changes at the start of the year helped a bunch of teams with all the six agains, and the Knights were one of them. And now that they've wound back all the six agains, they're not doing it anymore. The Knights are the ones struggling because of it. One of the teams that are struggling because of it. Now, he also had this take before the Bulldogs game, because the other example he used with the Bulldogs, which was the six again rule fucked the Bulldogs at the start of the year. They hadn't planned for it. They weren't ready for it. Now that the six agains are gone, the Bulldogs are all of a sudden good again. That lost the take for me, because at no point have the Dogs looked like a good football team recently. As I said, it's only that other teams have gifted them the fucking points. So I don't know whether the Knights can blame the rule changes. Fuck, can someone tackle that bloke? I don't know whether the Knights can blame the rule changes for their recent run of... I won't say bad form, they're just off the pace. They're tired. Oh, fuck, come on. I'm not looking at the chat on purpose in case he's in front of me. He got it. He got it. Fuck me. All because fucking Jamal Fogarty can't kick a fucking goal. Why isn't Garrett kicking? Why the fuck isn't Garrett kicking? Fuck me. Fuck me. Now I've got a fucking Spice Boy giving it to me. Fuck me. Jamal Fogarty should never be able to kick ever again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. That's ruined a bloody good week. That's ruined a very fucking good week. Happy for Drinky. Love the Drinky. Good Central Coast lad, the Drinky. Greatest fullback to not play fucking rep footy ever he'll go down as. Fuck. Fuck. Manly have got to sort their shit out. They've got to fucking sort their shit out. How many goals did he miss? 3? So it should have been 24-18. Should never have been close. They fucked around with Parramatta for too long until Parramatta scored points. They fucked around with the Dogs for too long until the Dogs scored points. And now they're fucked around with the Cowboys too long until fucking this happens. And all that's got to happen then is you miss a couple of goals and you're fucked. Just for the record, Daz, just for the record, I said the Cowboys are going to make the finals. And I said they might make top 4. And I said they were still owed buys. So all your hatred towards Fozball and me, but completely unfounded. But fuck! Oh, he's going to spice it up real well tonight. Throw on some Spice Girls, Daz, and have yourself a little party. Spice Boys on fire. Everyone is terrified because Spice Boys on fire. Oh, fucking hell. Unbelievable. Fozball in trouble. I'm fucking devastated. Knights poor run of form. Still been winning games though, so maybe it's just this mid-season thing. Maybe they're going to come good towards the end of the year. They need to sort their shit out again. Rabbits were miles ahead, but you still can't trust the Rabbits. Again, didn't see enough of the game to have an opinion. I've just had my opinion on Fozball. Grubs, what do you reckon the Grubs beat the Titans by? Yeah, Fozball might be fraud watch. Fozball might be fraud watch. Quisso. I might just put him in spoon because I'm that fucking dirty. No, mate, it's a fair call. Our last 4 weeks, we lost to the Dogs, we flogged the Storm, but fucking everyone's flogged the Storm this year. We lose to Para and we lose to fucking the Cowboys at Fozpoints. It's disgusting. Oh, Jim Jones is here. Jim Jones is here. Jim Jones. Oh. Nice of you to jump in just as fucking Manly lose, mate. Good on you. Happy for you. Fucking hell. You're going to be very happy with the power rankings tomorrow, Jim Jones. Jimmy jumps in the comments every time I put a power rankings up about his wars. He's very, very sensitive, Jimmy. He can't understand why they're not in grand final all the time. Yet to figure out that the fucking power rankings are a complete piss take. Oh, yeah, good. Hamish has jumped in too. You're all fucking red-hot. You're all red-hot. Well, you know who can be your backup singer? Fucking Spice Boy. Spice Boy can be your backup singer, Hamish, you fuck. Oh. Leary, can I get a bit of help, mate? They're ganging up on me. Welcome, Jim Jones. For everyone who can't work it out, Jim Jones is a wire supporter, so he doesn't have to introduce himself. Unbelievable. Spice Boys are on top. The problem is with your band, Hamish, that if it's going to be you and Spice Boy Daz, we're going to have to get the fucking song sheets written in crayon, because between a Parramatta supporter and a Queenslander, there's very little chance you understand the written English very well. Very little chance that you've passed year 4 at school. So whatever the song sheet is, make sure it's written in crayon for them, will you? Unbelievable. That's your word of the day, Chris. You've said resilient a couple of times. Chris, I can tell you I met another faculty member from your school today. I only spoke very highly of you. So I made sure I talked down to you. Jim, you can't come in at the end of the podcast, mate, and start talking about all the past games. We've already done them. We're going to put you in the same bucket as Daz, who tends to come in late most days. Today's the first day he's been early. You know why he was early, but you can't come in at the end of the podcast and get us to redo the podcast. Don't know what happened to the Dolphins. Turns out I was right at the start of the year. That's that in summary. You reckon the Titans put up a fight against the Storm? Let's do next week's games and then I've got a pizza waiting for me, gentlemen. You're all dead to me anyway. I've fucking had enough of yous. Panthers v Broncos. Panthers v Broncos. Panthers. Fucking Broncos are $4.95. Jim, you got to put your tip in for next week too. You can't wait till next week. Love Braille has been one ideal since birth. That's good. I like it. Hey, Mish, you got to put your tips in for next week. Panthers v Broncos. I'm going the Panthers. Broncos are $4.95. That's fucking big odds. Gamble responsibly. Yep. Just got a fucking message from Jack Coulter, the Manly of frauds. Frauds versus the Knights. Well, the way the Knights are going at Ocean Protect Stadium. Oh, I'm going the frauds. Sharks over the Knights.
Good stuff, Jack. Remember, practice makes perfect. Yeah.
Leary has to go the Knights. You'd have to think the way they're playing. Yeah, no, I'm going the Sharks. Hamish, the Knights will bounce back. I hope so. I hate the fucking Sharks, but hard to see them losing. The way the Knights have been going, the Knights are trending down. They're not trending up. And it's at Cronulla. Another very fraudulent team, but the Roosters versus the Grubs. Roosters should win. I'll see how the Grubs play tonight. Roosters are due for a loss that they shouldn't have. I'm going to go the Grubs. Para maybe was supposed to be the Roosters' loss that they shouldn't have. The Roosters are due. Yeah, I'm with you. Go on the Grubs. Gaz is going the Storm. That's all for the Grubs. They're Grubs here, Darren. They're not the Storm. Grubs. Still waiting on your tips, Jim Jones. Yeah, Roosters. He's going the Roosters. Hamish. The Grubs. Thank you. Grubs. Milk versus the Rabbits at fucking Canberra. Well, the Rabbits just had a win, so they're guaranteed to lose. Got to go the Milk. South can't win 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, we're on the Milk. I might be on the Milk with you. Just in time for him to let me down again. You watch him fucking let me down again. Daz, if you missed it, mate, too bad. O'Leary's playing the Sharks at Ocean Protect Stadium, Shark Park. Of course you're going against O'Leary. O'Leary, I fucking love O'Leary. O'Leary, that must fucking roll you right up, Leary. Who went the Rabbits? Fucking Hamish went the Rabbits. That's a big call. Although, what do I fucking know? My tips are diabolical every week now. Wars versus Dragons. So get this. The Dragons are shorter than the Broncos. Only just. But the Dragons are $4.90. The Broncos are $4.95. Panthers and the Wars are both $1.18. But the Dragons are shorter than the Broncos. That's how bad the Broncos are going. Wow. Wow. Who's more likely to spring an upset there? Because $5 is good odds. Carsberg. Spice Boy's trying to pick a fight with everyone on the podcast. He's going the Dragons. Broncos into Dragons. Gamble responsibly. I'll tell you what, you're going to win Powerball this week, Leary, and fucking if we go Broncos into Dragons, we're all retiring. No, the Dragons aren't playing the Broncos, Hamish. The Dragons are playing the fucking Wars. Dragons are playing the Wars. I was just saying that the Dragons are 490 against the Wars and the Broncos are 495 against the Panthers. I was just making comment that the Dragons are shorter than the Broncos. That's got to hurt. Got to hurt to be a Broncos supporter. Oh, Jesus. This will be an average game of football. Dogs versus Tigers. Fucking hell. Do we have to tip the Dogs again? Oh, I don't want to. The Tigers look very bad, though. The Tigers look very bad. And is Appy still out? See, Tigers are nothing without Appy. Titans versus Fozball. See, I don't even know now. I've had all my fucking life sucked out of me. All the life sucked out of me. Got no idea. Titans versus Fozball. Surely Fozball. It's on the Gold Coast, though. I'll go the Dogs against the Tigers. Titans versus Fozball. Should be Fozball, shouldn't it? Prince Luai, you're an idiot, Quiz. Dolphins versus Cows. Titans at home. I can't even hate you for that, Hamish, as much as I want to hate you for it. The way we're going at the moment. Dolphins versus Cowboys. You'd have to... Dolphins have got to bounce back after 66 points, don't they? Is that Suncorp? Dolphins bounce back? Dolphins bounce back. Dolphins bounce back. I'm going to go Dolphins. No, actually, I'm not. I'm going the Cowboys. I don't hate the Cowboys. You know what? I was going the Dolphins just because of fucking Spice Boy. But I've got to remind myself, I don't fucking hate the fucking Cowboys. I hate Spice Boy. My anger is at Spice Boy, not at the Cowboys. I like Daz's Cowboys too. I'm going Daz's Cowboys over the Finns. Good team, the Cowboys. Shame about their supporters. All right, guys, my pizza's 100% getting cold. Thanks for jumping on. The chat really fired up late. I love it. Congratulations, Darren, you prick. But we got a new nickname for you. Spice Boy it is. Welcome to the potty, Jimmy. I don't know if it's your first time watching or just your first time commenting. Thanks for jumping back in, Hamish. Steve Leary as always. Chris Brown, the team's getting bigger, better and badder than ever. Be good to yourselves. drinkhopper.com.au/the Sunday Sesh for your alcohol replacements. dbggloves.com for your tour level gloves at a fraction of the price. Follow us on socials at Sunday Sesh Pod on Insta and TikTok, at the Sunday Slicers if you're into the golf stuff. Don't forget to like and comment on this video, you bastards. Tell your friends. Have a great week. Be good to your mothers, and I'll see you all next week. What game have we got? We got the fucking Cowboys again next week. Great. Finns and the Cowboys next week for the Sunday Sesh. Let's rock and roll. Have a good one, lads. Peace out.
Recording stopped.